So there's a section on Geula, and this is taken from a book called Vayikro Rabba Pri David. So we see in this week Parsha, it says, "Speak to the children of Israel, saying, if a person sins." Rabbi Yeshua of Sichon said in the name of Rabbi Levi. Here the Torah employs the words nefesh. Right? Speak to the children, saying, if a person sins, it says nefesh kisechta. It doesn't say if a human sins, it says nefesh, if a soul would sin, right? That's translation. So Rabbi Yeshua of Sichon, of Sichin, or Sichnin, a place in Eretz Yisrael, Rabbi Yeshua of Sichnin said in the name of Rabbi Levi. Here the Torah employs the words nefesh, a person, literally a soul, 6 times, which corresponds to the 6 days of creation. The Holy One, blessed be He, says to the soul, all that I created during the 6 days of creation, I created only for your benefit. That's why human beings were created last, because the whole creation was created for them. And then you go and sin. I did all this for you, and you're going against my wish, against my will. The 6 days of creation correspond to the first 6 millennia since creation. The 7th day of Shabbos corresponds to the 7th millennium, the era of redemption. The Torah mentions a soul that sins 6 times, because sin is possible only during the 6th millennia. After that, God will remove the spirit of impurity from the earth, and He will slaughter the evil inclination. No longer will there be a soul that sins, for the earth will be filled with the knowledge of God and a state of purity.
I didn't understand the 6th millennia being the only possible time for sin.
Right, because that's as we said before, once Mashiach comes, is godly revelation, so why would anybody sin? So you see it clearly. The only reason why people sin because they don't see. Like in the early generations, they believed in what they saw. What they didn't see, they didn't believe. If I see it, I believe in it. I don't see it, I don't believe in it. But once there's godly revelation, no one would sin.
Gotcha.
And that's why you're going to be rewarded for this time, for not sinning. But afterwards, you don't really have a choice.